Hello and welcome everyone. It is time to enter the kumite. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight. Okay guys, we have the champ Alexander Volkanovski coming up against, yet again, Max Holloway at UFC 276. We have another trilogy fight on our hands with this one. Some people may be asking themselves why there is a trilogy fight when one guy has lost both of the first fights. Since Max's 2 losses to Volkanovski, though, he's gone on to defeat Calvin Kattar and Yair Rodriguez, who are both top-notch contenders. Don't forget that both of Holloway's losses to Volkanovski were very close. The second fight could have honestly gone either way, and it looked as though Holloway really put together a solid game plan. He looked way more prepared that second fight than the first. Maybe that trend continues for this one. In their first fight, Volkanovski's boxing, tagged alongside his leg kicks, was really giving Holloway trouble. Volkanovski was using the inside leg kicks to open up the stance of Holloway and time the cross or the overhand. In their second matchup, Holloway had a better feel for his range and his speed. He was slipping out of the way of Volkanovski's leg kicks, countering Volkanovski anytime he gave him the opening. You could tell that Volkanovski was having a harder time in the rematch stopping Holloway's momentum. Holloway is a momentum fighter. As soon as you aren't interrupting his flow, he's building on his combos, he's breaking you down. So we ended up seeing Holloway chaining things together and finding his way around the guard, even dropping him a few times in the rematch. Max Holloway's head kicks are a factor in this one. We may see Volkanovski get caught by another big one. Holloway started competing with Volkanovski in the leg kick department, and that's exactly what he needed to do. But this opened up the potential to mix in that head kick of his, and Volkanovski has to be on point to defend those because they are sneaky. He'll tag them in after his jab, or he'll double up on his jab, just kind of pump it out there and get Volkanovski backing up and throw it when his back is against the cage. He was sticking the jab on the downbeat of Volkanovski and getting the hell out of the way. He learned after that first fight that he has the capability to not be there when the shorter fighter, Alexander Volkanovski, is trying to attack. Volkanovski started really getting the new rhythm of Holloway and their rematch going into the third round. Started etching out the rounds from there. Holloway earned the first 2 rounds for me by landing the more damaging shots and even dropping Volkanovski twice. But Volkanovski started switching stances more often to make it harder for Holloway to find the opening for his leg kicks. Then he started pressuring with the inside low kick himself to the power straight from orthodox. That is a dirty combo of Volkanovski. It's simple, but he just does it really well. And he's really short, and it throws people off. He gets them to bring their leg up off the ground a little bit for the check, and then when they're just a little bit off balance, he finds the timing for that straight. He also started keeping Holloway from pressuring back by tagging the lead hook in on the end of the combo. This was stopping Holloway from coming back at him and walking him into the corner with attacks from different angles. I don't know, man. A piece of me feels like Volkanovski's just in his flow right now and he's making history and nothing can stop him. Another piece of me thinks Holloway's going to adapt all over again and make another set of adjustments. This is a tough one to call, but you know what? I'm going to roll the dice. And I'm going to say Holloway gets a third-round head kick TKO. I know he doesn't get TKOs or knockouts too often. He doesn't have that much power. He's mostly a volume striker. But I could see him frustrating Volkanovski with those inside leg kicks, then mixing it up later while Volkanovski is trying to gain control of the fight. Volkanovski is good, though, man, and he can make adjustments on the fly. I feel like Max Holloway did a great job in his preparation for the rematch, but I feel like Volkanovski, similar to Kamaru Usman, during the fight, they're making those on-the-fly adjustments, and they're turning the fight into their favor the longer the fight goes. But the opening for the head kick is there. Volkanovski sits really low into his stance, and he's going to be worried about those inside low kicks slapping the inside of his thigh, and he dips in with a lot of the things he does. His jabs to the body, into his straight uppercut, into his inside low kick, power straight. All of these are points where his chin is in a place that Holloway can very quickly get his leg up to. Calling a close decision is the safe call to make in either person's favor, but I'm going to call for a sneaky high kick TKO in the third for Max Holloway. With that, I'll go ahead and wrap things up. If you like the content we're providing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you disagree with our picks, make sure to berate us down in the comments below. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can even follow me personally on Twitter. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight.